Welcome to Bruno Travel Channel. Hi everyone, thank you for following, and this is our 4th episode. Please like and subscribe. If you like Japan, we have a lot to cover. Also check out our channel for more travel videos. This day we headed out to Ueno Zoo. Very close to our last destination, in the center of Tokyo, Ueno Zoo is right in the vicinity of the Imperial Palace. Our main target for the day, see some pandas. The panda is one of the world's endangered species, and here at Ueno Zoo, Japan has a partnership with China to host these amazing bears. We were here on the later side of the day. Ueno Zoo has 4 pandas, the adult panda couple, and 2 newborn. If you want to see the adult pandas, get here early. They limit the showings to twice a day for the adults and cubs. For the adult pandas, the first showing that I can remember was at 9:30 a.m. and the other I think was 12 p.m. Make sure to double check. But my advice to see these impressive animals, get here early. Here we see the Kyu-Kaneji Pagoda. It was once a major Buddhist landmark in Tokyo. It was built in 1631 and actually original to the area here. Ueno Zoo was actually built around the pagoda and temple grounds. During the Meiji Restoration, many non-native monuments and temples were destroyed. Thankfully, this one was spared and also blended some Shinto elements, which made it more national. Japan has 2 major religions, Buddhism and Shintoism, which is native to Japan. Slowly, we started seeing more sakura throughout Tokyo. One thing I always wonder, where all the cherries go? I guess they bred these mostly for the flowers. I like cherries though. To see the pandas, there are long lines and each showing gets limited to a certain number. We only managed to see the baby cubs, and the long line was very worth it. We managed to line up just before they closed for the day. Lots of foreign tourists were still coming in droves, only to be told to try again tomorrow. The entrance to the zoo is not bad at all, 600 yen or about $4.27 US. Again, like most of Japan, be ready to walk a lot. Once inside, the little pandas make all the wait worth it. Even for small cubs, their strength and power is impressive. Take all the pictures and video you can, because time is limited. If I can recall, we had a solid 4 minutes before the next group comes in. Totally worth it. And trust me, there is so much to see at the zoo. We only wanted pandas though. We did see all kinds of birds, monkeys, but we had panda fever. And I think is what people come to see here the most. Para el panda grande 9:30. After all that walking, we made a pit stop to Akihabara, the electronics district, and stopped by one of my favorite conveyor belt sushi restaurants, called Sushi. Sushi is a great option for affordable, great quality sushi. It is right out from the electronic gate exit at Akihabara Station, in the building across on level B1. Just watch your step. I can't recommend Sushi enough. Yes, it is fast food, but since Japan is a world seafood capital, the taste is more than great for a conveyor belt sushi place. Prices are very affordable too. When you check in, you'll have the option of single bar seating or booth. The menu system has multiple languages, and keep an eye on the screen for your number. Ordering is through tablets at each table, and many languages as well. The bottom belt is up for grabs right away if you're hungry, and usually loaded with a good variety. The top belt is a high-speed line with its own landing just for your own table. A very fun experience, however, can be a little noisy. My favorites are of course the tuna, from the standard cut maguro to the more fatty but delicious otoro, filled with rich oils. Yellowtail is also a big favorite, and scallop, or hotate in Japanese. You can't miss that one. I ate way too much. In total we had 16 plates, ramen, soup, pretty sure was a couple beers, juice for mom. The total was 5,040 yen, or 35 and 86 cents US. You tell me. After all that food, we had to walk it off somehow. The classic in Akihabara are the crane machines. I'm not too good, but we had to try. We had fun, and for one reason or another, we came to Akihabara for about 4 times maybe? LOL. The following morning, we head a little more south and go see world-famous Tokyo Tower, officially Nippon Denpato, or Japan Radio Tower. It was completed in 1958, and it was Japan's tallest tower, standing at 332 meters. For many decades, not only looked good, but also was a major hub for Tokyo radio and television broadcast, to be eclipsed, of course, by the one and only Tokyo Skytree in 2012. At an altitude of 634 meters, just about double. We took a look at Skytree in our first episode, so make sure to check it out. As time passed by, Tokyo was growing at a rapid pace. Tokyo Tower is beautiful with its resemblance to Eiffel Tower. As more buildings rose higher and higher, Tokyo Tower started shrinking in a way. Signals weren't as strong, and the need for a new tower was very clear. Enter Skytree. I like the Skytree, but in my book, Tokyo Tower will always be number 1 in my heart. Tokyo Tower has that Showa-era styling in a way. It is the most romantic looking and featured the most in many TV shows and movies in Japan. Fun fact for Japan, mascots. You'll find them everywhere. Not just for sports teams, you'll find them for companies, stores, tourist attractions, you name it. Japan definitely loves their mascots. Once you pass the initial line for tickets, there will be a wait time until your group is called to take the elevator up. For us, we thought, no problem. Just outside the tower, there's a beautiful park. Many go outside to grab a seat and enjoy nature. During the month of May in Japan, the festival of Kodomo no Hi, or Children's Day, is celebrated on May 5th. A festive month where you'll see many carp-like flags throughout Japan. These flags are called koi no bori and look like fish. Right across from Tokyo Tower, we get some views of Momiji Valley, a green open space with some waterfalls. We had a little time to explore, so we kept going towards the temple. Welcome to Zoji Temple. A Buddhist temple opened in 1393. This one, however, on the smaller side, is filled with history and has great views of Minato City, a special ward of Tokyo. A great scene I love here is the blend of classic old and modern new. Another reason I love Tokyo, a city that is very modern, yet it keeps its soul. Tokyo has a lot of character. Heading back, you get great views of the tower, dressed in red and white. Nothing more symbolic of Japan to me. At the base, we grab a little snack before heading up. This is takoyaki, a Japanese dish of octopus in a pancake-like batter, topped with a delicious sauce and bonito flakes. Caution, these are very, very hot. So hot, I say sometimes the flakes on top dance due to the heat. Once you're at the top viewing deck, you can really appreciate the city afar. Tokyo is so organized and clean, I promise you won't want to come home. Tokyo is such a hub that I completely understand why so many leave the countryside for the big city. A classic story that explains a little why the cost of living is so high. Tokyo is the most populous city in the world with a population of 37 million people. Now that's impressive. The people in Japan have a very high standard of living. People here are always very stylish, and when it comes to property, often prefer new construction. Due to earthquakes, you won't find that many skyscrapers per se, but new advances in earthquake dampening technologies is making building taller and taller every year more possible. I love Japan for its beauty, wonderful people, and culture. There's so much to see here. Only a small fraction of Japanese actually have passports and prefer to travel within the country. So much so that the country is very connected, with almost 100 airports and plenty of local Japanese airlines. A country with so much variety in foods, things to see and do, I totally get it. On our way back to the hotel, we stopped by Akihabara, yet once again, the electronics district. Don't think it's just me, but between electronics, collectibles, and more shopping, there's many reasons to return. A fun story, so when it comes to shopping, do your research, and I'd say if it's a pretty common item, shop around. There's tons of shops, and maybe just around a corner you'll find a better deal. But if it's a more rare, older collectible, follow your gut, because sometimes items won't come around that easy. Like they say, if you catch something good, don't drag it along the boat, reel it in. Hope you guys liked the video. There's so much I could literally make a special about food, shopping, trains. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to learn more of. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe.